Those who kill by the sword die by the sword. Now let's dive into the karma of your ex who decided to abuse you. Most of you, your exes, were battling with the spirit of lust. They were doing a lot of things. They were so into different things. But you were not like that. And so it felt like you were not a fun person. You were naive. They couldn't experience and experiment a lot with you. I know some of you, even your exes, wanted to dive into both holes, and you're like, no, I don't like that. Or maybe your baby girl was like, do this to me, and you're like, no, I'm not interested in that. But the person they went in for after you, or they left you for, that person was very adventurous. That person was also like them, very abusive, very toxic, right? And so they were getting the fun they wanted, which you were not given to them by the person they moved in with, or took after you, or chose. They were doing a lot. Group sex, threesomes, just name them. Their partner was even helping them to do it with the same sex, if you know what I'm saying. And so that was what they were enjoying. So I know most of you used to question, why did they leave me? What didn't I have? You had all the good things, just that you didn't have the toxic abilities. You couldn't let them do these things I'm talking about. But they had somebody who was allowing them to experiment, do things, bringing in more people into the game for spice. And so the karma is that after experiencing and experimenting with different people, most of your exes are down with transmitted disease, uncurable. They cannot treat it till the day they die. And now they know the truth, that the person they chose you for was nothing but their karma. Then again, when you are in devil's energy, meaning you're abusive, you're toxic to other people, you cannot create. You don't have the creative energy. That creative energy we talk about is called blessings from God. The blessings of God are the ideas, the opportunities that God gave you, the attractions, the attentions, which when you're in devil's energy, you don't have that. And so when you were still in the life of your partner, they were in your energy, so they were using your energy to attract those things alongside with the person they chose. But when you finally left and the contract you had with them was cancelled out by God and they were forced out of your energy, now they cannot attract anything. And unfortunately, your partner was thinking the other woman was so adventurous and so she could help him make it fast in life. But the only way the girl was doing that was through sleeping around with other people, or the other guy was sleeping with people just to make money. And now is the talk of the town. People are laughing at your ex for choosing a bomb, choosing a cheap slot, choosing a whore over a queen. As if that's it. Now they cannot attract, they cannot create, they cannot manifest. Because when you are in an abusive energy, devil's energy, toxic energy, you don't have what it takes to manifest. So they can't bring in blessings. And so you know what is happening now? Everything in their lives are collapsing. They are not getting more money. They are just holding on to the little they have. Things are destroying. People are leaving them behind. Partners are rejecting them. People that they work with are rejecting them. You see, when your partner was in your life, he was the toxic one. And so he was feeding on your light. That's why you were not looking good. You couldn't come out for the world to see you. You were not shining. But now that he left and you are no more there, the person that he chose is more toxic than he is. And so what do you think is happening? The person is now the one feeding on his energy. And believe me, your ex doesn't really have any energy to give. And so the little that he has for himself is being drained by the person they chose. And trust me, your ex, your partner, ex-partner is looking off. Physically, they're not looking good. Financially, they are drained. Emotionally, they can't think right. Their emotions are all over the place. People around them are seeing it, that they are losing themselves completely. But the most painful thing is now they know the truth, that the person they chose was their karma, but they don't know how to get out of the situation they find themselves in. Why? Your partner was very abusive and toxic. He was using spells, doing things, practicing dark magic, just to do the things he was doing with you, just to abuse you. And luckily for him, the person he went for is also the same way. They also are into diabolical things. And so imagine, they are also working on them just to keep them stuck with them. And as if that's it. They have things that they are holding them down with. Like, if you go, I'll let the world know that you are in the closet. Even though I was the one who was pushing you to try with men, with other women, I'll let the world know that you are this and you're that. And so there are things that they are holding them with. And so most of you think your partners are living their best life. And you think they've not reached out to you because they don't want you. Because they don't have that opportunity. That person is keeping them away from you. That person is binding them to them using rituals. Now your partner knows that they are going to die in the hands of this person. And they don't know what to do. So if you're somewhere always crying, asking God why you went through what you went through, today, God wants you to know that your partner did not go scot-free. If only you know what is happening behind the scenes, you will even pray for them. So thank God that He saved you from these transmitted diseases and these shame. Thank God you're not part of it. Thank God that you have a good energy. You can call in things for yourself. Because if such people tie themselves to you, nothing is going to work in your life. So, these are some of the karma of your abusive ex or partner. We're going to break it down for you to know that a lot is happening behind the scenes, and judgment is working full time. So those who kill by the sword are going to definitely die by the sword. Your ex was abusive. Now they are being abused. And what they are going through, you don't even wish to be there. So have a wonderful day and pray for them.